Don't you just hate it when your car is just so damn hot because you parked it in the sun? Here's a hack on how you can cool down your car really quick. Open the driver door and fan with the passenger door. And in about a minute, your car should be about 10 degrees cooler than what it started out as. Once you're done fanning with the doors and the compartment's about 10 degrees cooler, the other thing that you definitely benefit from is the fact that your air conditioning now is more effective. It's got a lot less to cool because the cabin temperature has dropped. This week on MotorScribes Dispatches, we're going to take a look at Audi's Q3 Petrol variant. It launched earlier this week and it's got some good stuff going for it. Triumph launched the Bonneville Bobber, and a friend of ours, Sachin Shinde, built a bobber out of an old Jawa bike. Tata Motors is back in the news for their tie-up with JM Automotive. They're looking at making some crazy exciting cars. Last but not the least, Team MotorScribes went off-roading at the Mahindra Off-road Academy. Audi India has launched the Q3 1.4 TFSI here in India. It is the first Q model from Audi to get a petrol engine, and it is their fourth launch this year already. The 1.4 TFSI engine delivers 150 horsepower and 250 Newton meters of torque. It's mated to a 6-speed S-tronic gearbox, and it can go from 0 to 100 km an hour in just 8.9 seconds. Performance is a key factor here, but Audi has also played up on the whole factor that it is rather efficient as well. In fact, it delivers 16.9 kilometers to the liter according to the ARAI test results. Priced at 32 lakhs, starting variants, the Q3 with the 1.4 TFSI engine isn't a bad deal for those of you who are looking to step up and get into the luxury segments. Drawing inspiration from the custom bobbers of the 1940s, the new Triumph Bonneville Bobber is a solid bit of heritage and attitude all mixed in. It is based on the Bonneville T120, however the bike has been stripped down to its purest essence, and all the elements of the bobber have been incorporated, including the low stance, the single seat, wide handlebars, minimal bodywork, the headlight and the sculpted tank. To complete the look, Triumph is stuck with spoked wheels with a wide rear tire as well. Powering the bobber is a 1200cc high torque engine that also does duty in the T120. It delivers 77 PS of power and 106 Newton meters of torque. It is mated to a slick 6-speed gearbox. Prices on the bobber start at 9.09 lakhs ex-showroom Delhi, and we still think that's a pretty good deal. Our friend Sachin Shinde has been tinkering with motorcycles for quite a while now, and his custom outfit, Darkside Customs, has done some brilliant work over the years. When he told us about his plans to take an old Jawa and build a bobber out of it, we couldn't resist documenting the entire affair. We spent a lot of time doing it. We've got a great video on our YouTube channel, and the bike is really worth something checking out. You really got to take a look at this beast that he built out of a Jawa. Tata Motors seems to be on a warpath to make headlines just every single week. Just days after they launched the Tigor Styleback, they announced a joint venture with JM Automotive. Now JM Automotive, for those of you who don't know about them, are a custom outfit based down in South India, Coimbatore to be more specific, and they've been working on cars like the MRF 2000 Formula Series, so they know a thing or two about performance. Out of this joint venture, what Tata and JM Automotive intend on doing is taking series production cars from Tata Motors lineup and souping them up. So look out, you're just going to see a hot Tata Bolt or a Zest or a Tiago around the corner shortly. Team MotorScribes headed out to the Mahindra Off-road Academy in Igatpuri near Nasik for some serious lessons in off-roading. With 2 expert instructors from the Mahindra Adventure team to guide us through the course, we were given a fair amount of theoretical knowledge as well as a ton of practical sessions where we had to do everything short of tipping over. We took our Thar through slush, muck, up grimy inclines, and it was rather insane. The entire experience taught us what the vehicle can do, taught us a thing or two about off-roading, techniques that are involved in off-roading, and while it was a blast out in the sun, there was a lot of learning that happened as well. That's MotorScribes Dispatches.